Chapter 2 Twin Rays. Narrator, Marlecio Marhara. My sister used one of the skills we have to transmit her thoughts and imaginations to me, so I could know why she's laughing so much. I never imagined that her thoughts and imaginations were a person appearing out of nowhere to tell us, let's go to the psychiatric planet, my kings. I don't know why, but I ended up laughing at that too. Although I'm worried about the fact that a real person would appear and end up doing that, it's funny in my imagination, not at all in practice. I approached my sister and grabbed her shoulders to try to calm her down. Sister, let's stop now, we look like two crazy people. My sister started to sigh, and I did the same. Then we took a few deep breaths to calm ourselves down. My sister calmed down, tapped her chest a little, and looked at me.
Do I think no one would respect us like that, or do you think the opposite?
I think my sister is right. No one could respect two people who laugh like that. Although they do respect our father Blaze despite that and still fear him, I don't know why. But I still preferred to use him as an example. I think that despite everything, we would still be respected, sister. Look at our father, for example. My sister remained silent for a few seconds before she giggled.
Ha ha ha, you're right, bro.
As my sister finishes her giggle, I pull out my phone to check the time. There are about 10 minutes left until school starts. My sister noticed me pull out my phone and looked at it.
What time is it?
I turned my phone around so she could see the time herself.
7:35 a.m.
My sister obviously wasn't worried in the least. She simply transformed her casual clothes into her school uniform in an instant. Then a mini skeleton appeared, handing her her backpack, which she grabbed and placed on her back. In less than a minute, my sister was ready for school, as usual. Her hair didn't take long to fix either, although she usually shortens it like I do, so she ends up leaving it loose.
Okay, brother, I'm ready now.
I did the same. The uniform is plain black pants with a white long-sleeved shirt, which looks a bit elegant, though nothing special. Then I conjured my backpack and put it on right away. Now that we're both ready, we can head to school. My sister and I used the teleportation of our main blessings to appear outside the school. We usually appear outside because we like to walk while talking or just admire the scenery. The school is quite large. The number of students attending is 2,000 in total. The school has several levels outside and others underground, allowing for a larger number of students to gather, although this is normal given the characteristics of this school. Also, the level of incidents and fights is almost non-existent. This is because the students are on their own. As far as I remember, I only talk to my classmates about homework and assignments. Nothing else. That's why during recess I only spend time with my sister, talking, or practicing our skills. Although the most important thing for now would be to read books and learn more about the family. Although I'm also worried about partners, I'll need to find one, since there are 4 years left, and that's enough time to find a partner and plan a strategy. Now that I think about it, does my sister already have a partner? Sister, have you decided who your partner will be? My sister stopped, then turned to look at me.
Do you remember Ragnarok?
Ragnarok? That name sounds familiar. It took me a while to remember. Ragnarok was my sister's kindergarten classmate. Did she really remember his memories well? But why him in the first place? Sister, you haven't seen him since kindergarten, and you haven't seen him since your blessing awakened. You're the same age, too. So, you don't know what blessing he has or what he looks like. Upon hearing my words, my sister took out her cell phone, turned it on, and started searching for something. When she finished searching, she showed it to me. It was a conversation with Yojiro. To my surprise, they'd been talking for a while and kept up to date. Sister, how did you get his contact? My sister smiled and looked away.
That's a topic for later. The important thing is that you need a partner.
Honestly, you're right. The most important thing is to find a partner. Then I'll ask her how she got in touch with Yojuro. My sister thought for a few seconds until the bell rang. We should start class now.
We'll have to continue our conversation in the course, although it's convenient.
It's true, during the class it will be easier to think about something, since I'll be able to see more or less the blessings of my classmates. The ideal is a blessing that can be combined with mine, like my sister's and my. Although I always saw my classmates' blessings, I never paid attention to them until now. We were about to teleport into the class, but my sister stared at the left side. Because the school is so large, it has a huge playground, with many benches, tables, and sports areas. But at the school entrance for the classes on the left and right sides, there are many benches and tables. Many people usually sit there, and others go to practice and do their things, something common in schools on this planet. I looked in the same direction as my sister and noticed two girls sitting together on a bench. They both looked thoughtful and seemed to be talking about something. One was blonde with red streaks in her hair, especially at the ends, and the other was a redhead with golden streaks, who also had that color lasting at the ends. From what I could see, they were talking about something.
Son of a bitch.
I was surprised by my sister's low voice. At this distance, it's impossible for them to hear us, so I don't understand why her voice is low or why she has that expression. Sister, what happened? Why did you talk like that? My sister turned to look at me.
See those two over there? They're new.
I made sure my sister wasn't pointing them out. Even though knowing her, it's impossible for that to happen, but her reaction still seemed strange to me. Are they the new ones that matter? They could even be from a different class.